Hey guys, this is Andy, and today we're going to review some of the games from the lab. What I've done is I've broken down those different experiences into separate videos, so I'll link those all in the description below, the other ones, not just this one, but you'll have links to the other ones. We're going to see things like the lab's Longbow, Slingshot, Zortex, and just some regular or general walking around in the lab and playing with some of the things that are available on the table and all around you in the lab. So let's take a look. I'm going to fast forward it because it's such a long gameplay. The important part here to remember is that when you shoot the silhouettes, you get little red balloons that pop up behind them or when they explode. And you want to make sure that you shoot as many of those red balloons as you can to give you a better score. And when your door has been attacked, it will help you regenerate the health of the door. It makes a really cool sound effect of like a hammer, banging on the door, repairing it. And again, like I said, those are good for extra points in the game. So this is sped up, so it's almost about half the time. That way it just makes it easier to watch and not such a long video. I like how the sound effects are sped up, or all the sound is sped up as well. It makes those little minion-like voices sound even more high-pitched. So we're already on wave 7 here. You can see there that I'm trying to hit those shields with fire. I lit the arrow on fire. That will, if I hit the shield, it'll help. They'll have to ditch the shield, and then there is more of a target to shoot with the silhouettes. See, there's one instance where he had to drop the shield, and I also took off his helmet and got a headshot. And that was to complete wave 8. The game comes at you in waves of 8. So after every 8, if you've used any of the TNT barrels or the targets with the burning oil that pours down, it will regenerate those. So you've got those 8 rounds to use those, and then they'll regenerate. But you get points after every wave for all of the TNT barrels and those 2 targets with the oil. So you get more points if those are all still there. So the more that are there, the more points you get after each wave. You want to make sure that when you're shooting at the balloons or some of the targets, the silhouettes, that you don't hit the barrels on accident. Sometimes lighting a guy on fire, the silhouette, or the shield will result in them getting near a barrel and it'll just blow up, which is, kind of like the old Western movies. You always see something getting, some kind of a flame getting too close to a barrel of TNT or sticks of dynamite. Same concept here. We'd love to know what your high score is in this, in a Longbow. I'm using, let's see, I've currently got to level 40 or wave 40. And about a week ago, that wave 40 had me in the ranks of like 180 something. And this week, it's like 280 something. So that means more people are getting out there and playing and doing a lot better than I am. So we made it past level or wave 16. And then I'm taking a little break here, trying to rest my shoulders up before I go. I'm checking the score, seeing how far I want to get, trying to get better. And then here we go. The next 8 waves, 17 to 24. They start to come a lot faster, and they are more heavily shielded. So, if I didn't mention before, you have to shoot their helmet in order to make their head visible for headshots. For those that are wearing it, I love how sometimes you shoot at them and their weapon will deflect your arrow. There's just all these little things that you have to take into consideration when you're shooting at your targets. There's another shield I caught on fire and then had a better target to hit. I love how they have these paths where you kind of know where they're going to go, and then they can kind of split. They get to a kind of a Y or a fork, and then they take a different route. So you can kind of aim for some of those spots. Obviously in the bottom right, when they're coming down alongside of you, it's kind of like a straight shot, and that makes it a lot easier to hit. It seems like when they go to the door, when they get closer to the door, there's like several routes they can take, and they're real sharp turns, and those are kind of harder to hit. Also, when they're going down some of the stairs, they jump or flip and do like a cartwheel, which makes them a lot harder to hit. But just fun movements that you get to try to anticipate. Going under the different bridges, crossing the bridges. And I have a lot of trouble when they get to the door for some reason. It's like I can't hit those guys, and maybe I'm panicking because they're already at the door or whatever. But I do struggle a bit when they get to that point. We're on wave 26. This might be it for me. No, not this one. I hit enough balloons after that to restore the health to the door, so I'm at full health. Getting those extra points by shooting the balloons. So it doesn't just matter how high of a wave you get, because there are some people that have done less waves than me that are higher on the leaderboard, and that's because they've hit either more headshots, which I've heard gives you more points than a body shot, or they've just taken out more balloons and had less damage to their door. So they were able to accumulate the points from the balloons versus restoring health. There you have it. They have made it through. I got to wave, what wave is that? 32. And they made it through my door. Thanks for watching.